Welcome to It's All Recruiting, the show that looks at everything through the lens of recruiting. I'm your host, Jim Stroud. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another exciting episode of the It's All Recruiting podcast. I'm your host with the most, Jim Stroud. Yay! All right. These are some interesting times. If you are currently unemployed, underemployed, or unhappily employed, no doubt you're looking for different options to supplement your income. But what are you to do? So many things you could be doing, but there may be one thing that you are not doing. And one thing you are not doing is what we will be discussing today. I have a couple of mystery guests who will be explaining a new venture that they are involved with and how it could possibly help you earn a little bit of money on the side. So I'll let them explain it. Mystery guests, if you would, please introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you do.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Jim. This is Ray Carolina. I'm the founder and CEO of GigBid. I'm here with my partner.
Hello, everyone. My name is Deldrick Green. I'm in charge of marketing and operations at GigBid. And we're glad to be here and looking forward to telling you guys all about GigBid and what we have in store for you.
Definitely.
Very good. GigBid, that's an interesting name. Tell us exactly what does it do?
Well, GigBid, what we are, we're a community of real-time service providers. And what we try to do is we try to offer a simple, user-friendly platform for skilled individuals to advertise a service. One thing that GigBid also does, we also provide quick and convenient access to find service at a competitive rate. We also are we're also in the classified advertisement space, and in this space, we like to consider ourselves as like the gatekeepers between where skill meets the workforce. We try to create this platform where we can target those the average Joes, your local laymen who do the grit and grind work, who has those skill sets, but might not necessarily have the credentials on paper or the certification, that they may need to validate them, but they do have the work and track record and the recommendations and ratings to solidify the fact that they are, good at what they do and they're willing and able to offer this service.
Would it be fair to compare your service to, say, an Uber for handymen or Uber for lawn services, that kind of thing?
Well, Jim, I think that's exactly the approach we're going at, is kind of an Uber for everybody. Uber right now gives everybody the opportunity to work on their own time, their own hours, when they're ready to do that. We're trying to do the same thing, but we're just trying to make it for everybody, the layman person, somebody that has a talent, has a skill set, but they just can't find work.
Yeah,
Interesting.
So, I do.
One of our goals is we really want to inspire those entrepreneurs out there, because we have many people. After the recession of 2007, a lot of people may say that we have recovered, but there are a lot of individuals who have skill sets but still are having trouble, finding a secure place of employment, or even just to solicit their skill set to earn some money for themselves. It may be still a little bit difficult for them.
Yeah.
So they don't know how to actually approach the business market, or even just to start up their own business, or even to get it out there, or even the right platform to get it out there on. So we like to consider ourselves like a no-toll bridge for all those aspiring entrepreneurs that's trying to cross over to the business markets of today.
Okay, so I'm thinking of a scenario. Let's say I'm a painter. I paint houses. And so I'm looking for means to expand my business or get new customers. So would I download your app and then, I guess, fill out a profile saying that I'm a painter, and then someone who wants someone to paint their house would see that I'm in their neighborhood or something, and then contact me? Is that basically how it will work?
Exactly.
Yes. One of the things that we're offering as a GigBid service provider is anyone with a skill set can come to GigBid either via the website or downloading the Android or iOS app. Well, inside of this app, you'll be able to create a detailed profile where you are able to set your rates, set your availability time. You can even determine which clients you're willing to deal with or not deal with. You will also have the ability to receive real-time alerts. You will also be able to contact the potential client beforehand, before accepting their rates, before even doing any type of interaction with them. You'll be able to send a message and, communicate with these individuals before there's any type of transactions or any type of service that is done for the individual.
Now, is this something that's rolled out to certain cities, or is this like nationwide, or what is your service? What areas does your service affect?
Well, currently we're going to start with just the East Coast, so
okay,
us, and then we're hopefully by next year we'll roll out to West Coast and take it nationwide.
Sounds exciting. How can someone get more information from you about your product? Did we look you up in the App Store on iTunes or something like that?
Oh, definitely. You can just download the app at GigBid. Just search for GigBid and you'll find the app, or you can go to gigbid.com and you can use the website. Okay,
so spell your name out, the name of the product again, if you would, please, for those who might have missed it. It's GigBid.
That's correct. GigBid. GigBid.
Okay.
And one of the things that we made sure that we focused on and we put a lot of passion and a lot of work behind was creating a platform that is very user friendly. From my own experience, I know that I've dealt with classified advertisement apps and websites where you go to these sites and it can be a little confusing and a little, overwhelming with the information that you need to put in before you can actually create, your profile to just get the message out that you have a service to offer to people. And so that's why we made it our business to make it easy to log into our site, to create a profile, and also to interact with the users, whether you are a service provider or you're just a GigBid user that's just looking for a service for your general needs.
Very interesting. Today the East Coast, tomorrow the world. GigBid, thank you for your time, and thanks for being on my It's All Recruiting podcast.
Thank you for having us, and we really appreciate the time and opportunity.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Jim. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for listening. If you were not there, then I would be here talking to myself, so thank you for that. If you would, check out the links in the podcast description because they are there for you. Finally, if you love what you heard, hate what you heard, or not quite sure what you just heard, I want to know about it. Connect with me on Twitter at Jim Stroud, or LinkedIn, or Google+, or pretty much anywhere you find me online. I'm everywhere. Okay, enough of that. Until next time, one last word spoken 3 times to my people at Randstad Sourceright. Love, love, love.